We're good. I sent the YouTube link. I sent the link for you to send to Betty just now.
Well, the day that when the season started, Aaron, we all knew was coming, and at the same time, we had a little feeling about it, knowing that these 29er teams was just a chance for these 8th graders to get some work in and stay sharp while waiting for the high schoolers to return so they can get back to normal on their full squads.
Yep, and now what began as experiments turned into something pretty special, leaving many, if not all of us, pretty emotional and wanting more. These girls have melded together and have a great team in just a short time. Just an absolute juggernaut in the 14U landscape, and we're all confident we're going to keep going with something special and as we move up into 16th the rest of the season.
Rarely do you see a group of young ladies come together so seamlessly and dominate a wide variety of teams, many of whom have been together since the 10U, 12U's level. Hard to believe that these Niners have really only had one full team practice, and that practice was more or less just to get to know one another type of thing.
And now we're 4 tournament victories later, and standing poised to hopefully make it 5 for 5 today, as we can hope as fans and parents, and somewhere down the road, these girls can come together and steal a few more weekends or something and get to guest play with each other and keep those relationships.
Oh, yeah. But for today, let's all sit back and enjoy this bracket Sunday and reminisce about the things that we've all witnessed and had the pleasure to look at. Win or lose today, we're staying proud of their accomplishments.
You're welcome. So we are your hosts, Dane and Aaron. It's going to be an exciting day. Hopefully we'll get 3 games in and we'll be having lots of emotion and fun, and promise to be a great final day today. So one hope this ends with the 29er team with another championship title. So here we are getting ready to play the Midwest Impact.
Yeah.
29ers are going to be the home team. Avery's on the mound and Kaylee's behind the dish.
Claire at first, Lulu at second, Georgia at shortstop, and Sydney holds down third base. So here we go for the opening delivery. Ball punched off the fist to Claire. Calmly puts that one away.
Grounded for put out by the first baseman. Nice job, Claire. Hope they all go as smooth as that today.
Yeah. Out in left field, looks like we have Allie. Straightaway center, Charlotte. Right field, Sophia. One down after one pitch. What a great start. That brings up Tinley for the impact. Ball chopped to Sid. She gathers. Makes the throw to first in time.
5-3 put out. She throws it across the diamond. That was a nice play by Sid because that ball took a high bounce off the turf and came right down around her ankle. She charged it, and as we've done always, never wait on it. So she ran out and got it and fired it across the field for the diamond.
2 pitches, 2 outs. In steps Hannah Glayman with 2 down. Base is empty here. Strike one. Avery really finding that inside corner early here, Aaron.
Yeah, Avery's only had like 2 or 3 pitches. She already has a strike on this batter and 2 outs.
Ball to Sid again. Makes the throw across the diamond for a quick half inning to start this bracket day for the 29ers.
It was only like 4 or 5 pitches, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was 4 pitches.
So Sydney and Claire were quite busy.
Yeah. They need to let everybody else play. So we go to the bottom half of the first. Home team is the Niners, as you no doubt have guessed. They'll lead things off with Allie Thompson. Should be followed by Charlotte Cece with Gigi, Georgia, in the hole. Got the same umpire crew from yesterday who did a bang-up job, which they always do whenever they're in
It's not going to be in your way. It is.
on a team.
I keep going down? Okay. How about me? I'm sorry. I know I don't.
The first 3 batters for the 29ers step out, time out the pitcher. Throwing some pretty good heat here. Another thing that I really enjoy is playing these teams at this 14U level. They really know the reputation now of this 29ers team. They really brings out the best in them. And we hope that'll help them moving forward in their 14U seasons.
Yeah, hopefully, we get their best shot, get us ready, and they will. Yeah, I think this team's even flexing against us today. So
yeah.
They're trying everything they can to get back to the top of the order, and we do get everybody's best shot.
Absolutely. So here we go. Allie will lead things off, getting the call from Coach Nate. A warm day now. Keels one foul into the net. Allie down the stretch. Swings a high one to strike 2.
Pretty good velocity there by the pitcher. Allie's unique in that she can get on base with a bunt or a slap hit to the other side.
Yeah.
She hit one yesterday to the wall, almost in the air.
Yeah.
So
lays off the change.
Any way you can get on base, she can do it.
Yeah. Plenty of power in a slender package there. 2 strikes, steps back in. Looks at strike 3 on the outside corner.
That one had a little bit of lateral movement, almost kind of started out outside and broke back in over the corner.
Yeah. Great pitch. By Haley in the circle for the impact. In steps Charlotte. Ball straight in the air to Haley in the circle. And she makes a squeeze for 2 down.
Let's get it going.
Some pretty good movement on that. And Charlotte just got under it for pop up to the pitcher. Now George is going to try to get things going with a little 2-out rally here.
George steps in. Up and away for ball 1. One ball, no strikes as Georgia steps back in. Georgia peppers one to left field, but it's going to find its way out of play.
Looks like we had a change up on the inside corner. Georgia waited as long as she could on it and tagged it pretty deep. Foul over that left field. Foul.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1. Two balls and a strike to Georgia. Teals and foul. 2-2.
Pretty good velocity there with the outside corner and just got a piece of it. Fouled off into the net. So she works the count full. Even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, off the fist to third. Third gather. And the Niners go down in order. Here we go. Top of 2. Addie will lead things off for the impact with Cheyenne on deck and Haley in the hole. Quick work of that first inning by both pitchers. Doing a great job finding the strike zone, keeping those batters off balance. So back to work goes Avery.
Yeah. So far, we've had great pitching and defense, both teams.
No changes on the defensive front. Spin steps at it for the impact. Swings on one. Behind it. Strike one.
First base coach telling the batter to get back in the batter's box and move back a little bit. Try to deal with Avery's velocity.
Just tall.
Pretty close, stayed high.
Just lays off. Takes it high for 2-1. Ball chopped towards third. Foul. Foul down the line. 2-2. To Addy. Swung on the changeup for strike three on the beautiful looking changeup.
The ball just floated. It's kind of one of the best changeups I've ever seen.
It reminds me of that old cartoon where Bugs Bunny threw his changeup.
It's like stopped in midair.
Yeah. One down. As Cheyenne steps in. Tall for ball one. Haley follows on deck with Harper in the hole. Swung on. Strike two. Or strike one, sorry. 1-1. Ball just gets past Lulu at second, and the opening base hit of the game for the impact.
Yeah, nice effort by Lulu out at second. She made a great break on the ball. It was just a little hit a little bit too hard to quite get there.
So that brings up Haley, the pitcher for the impact, with a runner at first, one down. Ball in the dirt. Runner goes. Takes second on the stolen base. One ball, no strikes. Runner at second. Ball to Georgia. She gathers. Goes to first on the fielder's choice.
6-3 put out. Nice job by Georgia. Runner advances to third on that. The ball was too close to second to do much with the runner.
Yeah.
So just fired it over to first for the easy out.
That brings up Harper for the impact. Ball peeled foul. Melee on deck.
It's about 71 degrees. There's really no clouds at all.
Yeah, just enough of a breeze to keep it nice.
Kind of got that midday sun.
Peel foul again.
Which is pretty where it's at now. It's kind of a problem for every position.
Yeah.
The ball goes in the air. There's really no escaping it. Not much wind at all. It's kind of this may end up being our very best softball weather weekend of the season.
So
when it's
far,
all over.
Yeah. The 0-2. Ball to Lulu. Catches it at the shins there on a hot line drive to her.
It's a great adjustment by Lulu to take 2 really quick steps to the right and then know to get her glove turned over. So can't do much better than that at second base.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah. 1 hit, 1 left on, no runs surrendered. They're going to the bottom of 2.
You could see the spin on the ball as it was diving.
Yeah.
So she knew to get her glove turned over. Catch it more like a basket.
Sophia will lead things off. Power portion of the lineup approaching for the Niners. Goes Sophia, Kaylee, and Sydney. Thank everybody for joining us who has so far. We trust that you've cleared your schedule today for this 12:30 tilt. In steps Sophia to start the top of 2 or bottom of 2. Swings on 1 for strike 1. Oh, 1. Ball sky high to short. Short's coming in on it, battling the sun. And she makes a squeeze. Put 1 down. Like Aaron said, that sun is in a terrible spot for everybody.
Sophia hit that a mile high.
Kaylee steps in. Ball up out of the zone for ball 1.
This impact team is listed as a 14B team from the Wichita area.
Yeah. Got a lot of great kids on it from various teams in the past, so they've come together and really peels 1 foul. They won their opening bracket game in spectacular fashion. Come from behind to beat a Jitterbugs team. 1-1 to Kaylee. Swept under it for 1-2.
A little bit of an uppercut on that swing. We just got under it. Timing looked good. Felt it right back into the net. So 2 strikes here. Be looking to protect it and get anything close.
1-2 to Kaylee. Ball out to right field. It's dying.
And they drop.
Right field can't get to it. Goes up the toe of her glove. And Kaylee will reach on the error.
Looks like the right fielder is having a lot of trouble with the sun and couldn't really judge how far to get moved over and ended up at the last minute having to just stick her glove out.
Yeah, that ball was dying on her too.
Yeah.
It was tailing away from her off that right-handed bat.
And much needed. I don't know if that would be a base hit or an error on that. But either way, we got a runner on second base. With Kaylee catching, she's going to get a courtesy runner. So Sophia's actually out on second now.
Sydney steps in. Too tall. Opening run stands at second for the Niners. Too tall and away. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. To the right corner on the inside corner. Steals foul. 2-2.
I think this pitcher's got some kind of a rise ball. It's
Yeah.
really tempting. It kind of starts sort of a little bit above the belt and is finishing up in the numbers. And it goes pretty high up in the air.
So puts in the third. And the ball gets away. And so it'll go to second on the throwing error.
Little chopper to third. The ball ricocheted off the first baseman's glove and then Sydney's helmet. Sydney decided I'm going to second.
Yeah.
Sophia scores.
I think that third base was too worried about Sophia. And
Yeah, looked her back she looked her back about 3 times and
Sam steps in now. Ball in the dirt. Great job by the catcher to flash the leather on that one. Keep it in front and keep Sydney at second. On deck for the Niners will be Claire. And puts one out of play, foul.
Sam normally hits doubles to right center field, but yesterday she actually pulled one and it about went to the left center field wall. So keeping everybody on their toes, not knowing where she's going to hit it.
The 1-1, too.
Yeah, right, Sid.
Sid's going to go and test it. And they get Sam trying to take second.
No, color safe. That's a tag under.
Oh, she got underneath it.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
So we'll have runners. So she's going to get a double. Runners on second and third. Claire's up.
I thought he called her out there.
Another double to right center field. Sam.
She's a double machine there. Claire pops one in the air. And third base comes in and grabs the bunt.
All right, Claire, you got it.
Two down now as Avery steps in. Avery fouls one straight back. Oh, 1 to Avery. She's been peppering the ball as well. See if she can get on top of one here. Ball out to left field. And left fielder grabs it on the line drive.
So the 29ers strand runners on second and third as we finish 2 innings of play. 1-0. 29ers, they do take the lead. Not hit by Sid that brought Sophia home.
1-0 as we go to the top of 3. We've seen this type of game before, as in yesterday against the Jitterbugs. Slow start. Trying to do too much as player. Back to work with the gloves go the Niners. 1-0 on the board. Melee will start things off. And Mariah. I believe. Will be on deck. Here we go. Top of 3. 1-0 on the scoreboard. Low in the dirt for 1-0. The 1-0. Strike one. Catches the upper quadrants. 1-1 strike. To melee. Straight back. Foul. 1-2. One more, 2 strikes to melee. Foul off. Mariah on deck. Ball bounces into the bread basket of the umpire. He shakes it off. 2-2. Just misses low. Full count now. Ball 4. That'll bring up Mariah. Bottom of the order here for the impact. Just misses tall. For 1-0. One ball, no strikes as Mariah steps back in. Just misses for 2-0. All up the middle for a base hit. Two on, no outs. Top of the order here for the impact.
That's right.
Ball up to Claire at first.
Good job, Claire. Way to hold it.
One down on the pop up to first. Brings up Tinley.
Nice job by Claire to hold on to that as the runner ran into her.
Yeah. Ball up to the left field. Alley gathers.
Get it back in, yes.
Gets that in quickly.
Really good defense by Allie out in left field to cut that ball off and not let it get by. Fire it back into third to just hold her to a single. And the coach knows the kind of outfielders we have, so doesn't try to send her home and force a throw.
Yeah, absolutely. Runners on every bag here. One down. Niners trying to hold on to that 1-0 advantage. Ball out to center. That's going to get to Charlotte. And that'll be a sacrifice fly. And a run will score.
That was a good read by Charlotte to start taking steps backwards to get the cutoff. And
yeah, good job.
Georgia wisely held that to not even try to throw it to third there. So I think the runner would have been safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some good decision making there as the
that brings
impact
us
tied the score.
Yeah, brings up Addy. Runners on the corners for the impact.
I think there's 2 outs, right?
2 down. And she's mowed down by Kaylee. Trying to take that next base. Who's next?
Probably good Jill's not here because we've got to be in our best behavior.
Yeah, that's true. Too tall. One 0 to Lulu. 2-0. To Lulu. 3-0. Ball rises out of the zone. Just misses on that inside corner. Great looking pitch, but it just stayed inside.
So in the bottom of the third, the 29ers get their leadoff hitter on. Lulu's hoping Allie will send her over to second, at least.
Allie puts down a beautiful bunt, and nobody's going to get her on that. If you don't anticipate that bunt on Allie, she's going to eat you up every time.
That was perfect. That spin, she got to die right there on the turf, and third baseman maybe should have let that go.
Yeah.
But fielded it right on the line, and made the foolish attempt to try to throw Allie out.
Yeah. Charlotte steps in with no outs. Runners at first and second. Ball pops foul.
Charlotte had a deep fly ball to center field last time up.
Oh, 1 as Charlotte steps back in. Right 2.
That's a good pitch. Stayed over the inside corner. So should be protected within the lane close here with 2 strikes.
0-2, Georgia on deck. All in the dirt. Great looking chase pitch there by Haley in the circle. 1-2 now. Count to Charlotte. Charlotte puts her out to right center. That's going to die.
Yep. That was a nice shot by Charlotte, but just hung in there just long enough that the runners couldn't take off till they knew for sure it was going to drop. So, bases loaded now.
Yeah.
Georgia
power portion of the lineup.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5 coming up, no out, bases loaded. It's going to get crazy.
Yeah, see if Georgia can put something on the line. Ball sails out of the zone. Ball through the 5-6 hole. That's going to score a run. Allie's going to turn, and she'll score. They're going to try to throw at her. But nothing doing on that speed.
She's going to get a bases loaded single, and on the throw, end up at second. Fielder's choice. So runners on second and third. 29ers take a 3-1 lead. Still nobody out.
Sophia steps in with Keeley on deck.
Outfielder's pretty deep. They're all kind of back by the track.
Just trust yourself, Soph. Too tall. We can't say it enough. These 29ers seem to almost pitch to pitch adjust on the fly. The 1-0, Sophia. Tall. Imagine talking amongst each other to lay off that rise ball that starts at the mid section there, and it's going to rise up out of the zone. 2-0 to Sophia. Sophia swinging for the cheap seats out there.
She was looking at that big metal barn.
Yeah, I was going to say she might need to go to
out in the center field.
The chiropractor after that neck jerker there. 2-1. 3-1.
Good. Good eye by Soph there, not helping the pitcher at all, so it's 3-1.
Threw it 2 on the inside. Kona.
Well, normally Soph would swing at that, but that's not a great pitch to drive, so just let that one go on a 3-1 count.
Fouled off the fists.
Just missed that one. Fouls it off into the net.
Count remains 3-2.
Look at that. Fastball stayed a little outside, stayed a little high. Sophia trots down to first base after drawing ball 4.
Kaylee steps in. Bases loaded, no outs. Golden opportunity here for the Niners. Keel this game open. Ball up the middle. That'll score 2.
Charlotte scores easily. Georgia gets in. And with the throw back home, we see it every game. Somebody throws it home for no reason, and the runner on first heads over to second. So once again, we'll have runners on second and third.
Yeah, we're going to
Sophia's on third. We're going to get a little, visit.
Yeah.
Courtesy runner. Georgia's going to go out to second and let Kaylee get a drink, get the catching gear back on. Still no outs. We got Sid and then Sam and then Claire coming up. 5-1. This is the inning we needed here.
Yeah.
Second time through the lineup.
Yeah, those adjustments they make are just stuff of legend. Hey, level something, Sid. Level. Sid steps in. Runners at second and third. Lays down a beautiful bunt. And everybody stays put. Sid bunts her way to a single there.
Fantastic. Bases loaded.
And the doubler here,
Nobody
Sam
out.
steps up.
Yeah, right center last time.
Looks at the ball.
Too
Too high.
A little high. Yeah. Infield steps in a little bit.
The 1-0 to Sam. Looks like she was halfway through her swing and decided, I better not swing, but couldn't hold it back.
Yep. So that evened the count at 1-1.
Sophia at third, Georgia at second, Sid that's first. Out to the left side, that's going to drop down. That'll bring in another run.
Nice job by the left fielder to run up and field that cleanly and get the ball in, but easily Sophia scores. Brings Claire up with the bases loaded and nobody out.
Claire steps in now. Bases loaded. Station to station. Claire peels one. Foul. 0-1 as Claire steps back in. Too tall.
Evens it at ones.
Everybody takes a collective breath when an inside ball goes to Claire.
After 3 hit by pitches yesterday, we don't need any more of that.
1-1. Ball gets away. Here comes Georgia. And she'll come in for the score.
So now runners on second and third, nobody out. Georgia just slid home easily on that pass ball or wild pitch. 7-1.
2-1 to Claire. 7-1 on the scoreboard. Swings that one out of the zone. 2-2.
It's great swings, a little high.
2-2 as Claire steps in. Gets the instruction from Coach Nate. Swung on for strike 3.
So 1 down now for the Niners.
Avery steps in. With Lulu on deck. 1 down. Too tall. 1-0. Sydney now at third. Sam at second. Looking to extend this inning as long as they can here. Strike 1. One ball, 1 strike to Avery. Field foul.
Fouled off into the net.
The Niners are batting around here. Lulu on deck. The founder of the feast here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, she worked hard to draw that opening walk. Got it started.
Two to Avery. Ball straight in the air. First is coming after it. And she makes the squeeze in foul territory.
Good job by the first baseman. Not routine with that bright sun, so she got under it, made a nice play. 2 outs now. Our 10th batter of the inning.
Low and in, says he. The 1-0. Top of the lineup on deck. Two-0. The 2-0. 3-0. Too tall.
She may get 2 walks in the same inning.
Yeah. That's the thing about this. Another thing about the Niners team, that they wear down a pitcher. You know, batting around, making the pitcher show everything she has. 3-0 to Lulu. Strike 1. Catch the outside corner. Ball 4. Second walk of the inning. Allie steps in. Ball straight in the air. And catcher's able to grab it on the bunt. So a hefty 6-pack put up by the Niners there.
That worked well. I like these 7-1 scores better than the 1-1.
Yeah.
Kind of a tense first 2 innings.
That's tension. Should the Niners win this one, they'll play immediately following. Awaiting them in the semifinal is a Blue Sox Johnson team. Those of you who have been watching this team from the get-go have played this Johnson team a couple times. They've come out on the, well, as all teams, they've come out on the victorious side of it. Get a couple of changes in the infield. Kaylee will step out from behind the dish and take second. Lula will slide over to short. Georgia will take a break after taking that knock to the noggin in the previous inning. Just for precautionary reasons, I'm sure. Sam will step behind the dish.
Yeah, it's nice to see so many of these players that are these girls that can all play multiple positions and interchangeable, and somebody gets a little banged up or a little overheated and substitute accordingly.
Yeah. So, starting things off for the Impact will be Addie. She'll be followed by Cheyenne with Haley, the pitcher, in the hole. Ball sails out of the zone for ball one. Away for ball two. Too tall for 3-0. Field foul out of play. Three-1 now. That ball narrowly missed somebody walking by. The 3-1 from Avery. Ball four. Cheyenne steps up now. Too tall. For ball one.
Nasty changeup over the outside corner. Just trickled off the very end of the bat. Had her fooled. She was way out in front.
Yeah, 1-1. Too tall. 2-1. All fouled off. Even things at 2.
Came after with that inside fastball, and she couldn't handle it. So 2-2 now. Nice pitch.
The 2-2. Swung on for strike 3.
Fastball outside corner.
That ball had a little bit of movement to it on that outside
she's
corner.
really dialed in this inning.
That'll bring in Haley for the impact. Runner at first. Addie occupies that base. Not only do the bats adjust, pitchers do as well. All low in the dirt. Now Sam behind the dish. She isn't afraid to check those runners back to those bases. 1-0 as Haley steps back in. Just misses.
Nice throw by Sam down to first. It was a good throw. The location too, right there at the about a foot off the ground. Easily allows Claire to make the tag.
Yeah. 2-0 as Haley steps back in. She'll be followed by Harper. Strike 1 on that inside corner.
It's a tough pitch to handle.
2-1. Ball chops to Sid. She'll go to first on the fielder's choice.
Five-3 put out. Runner does go to second. 2 outs.
Harper steps in. Runner in scoring position for the impact, trying to claw their way back into this. Ball back to Avery. Calmly.
1-3. Easily fields it. Tosses it over to Claire at first.
Yeah. Works her way around a leadoff walk.
Impact strand 1.
And we dance. We can relate to this song, Let Me Clear My Throat. We're going to get a change in this circle. Harper will take over the pitching duties for the impact. She'll face Charlotte in the leadoff position here, bottom of 4. The Niners needing 4 runs to end this game early. They'll do their utmost for that.
All right, 49ers. Let's do it.
Oh, Charlotte fouls one on the bunt attempt. Trying to surprise the infield. Third base was all over it, though. Could be a ploy. Deception.
Definitely a ploy.
0-1 to Charlotte. 1-1. Ball sails out of the zone. The 1-1. 2-1. Charlotte puts him to the left field, but it finds foul territory over there.
It was just kept drifting further and further foul. Ended up about, I don't know, 18 inches, 2 feet foul. Left fielder made a good effort to try to get over there.
Which was it, Aaron? 8, 10 inches or 2 feet?
It's hard to tell, but it's the net. It's the net they used to protect you from the female umpires. Block
Yeah,
that view.
there you go. And I thank them every day for that. Too tall. Otherwise, there'll be people flying all over the place. 3-2 as Charlotte steps back in with George on deck. Cracks one out to right center. That's going to have some run to it. Charlotte's going to test it to go to second, and she'll slide in safely for a double. Had that been a little bit more closely shorn grass out there, it might have skidded off and went to the fence, but
Yeah, it really stopped rolling.
she's content with the double as Georgia steps in now. The Georgia twirl with the bat. Lays down a bunt. They get it up first. And the sacrifice bunt. Sophia steps in now with one out, one on. Punches one. Foul. Sophia steps back in, down a strike. Oh, punched off the fist, and that'll find its way down for a base hit.
Really jammed her on that on the inside corner, but she is so strong, she just pushed it right out. Kind of right where the turf meets the grass and over the second base. Shallow center field. 8-1, another RBI.
Kaylee steps in now. Sophia at first. Ball to Harper. And the fielder's choice to second.
It was a nice play by the shortstop. That throw to second by the pitcher ended up being low, and she had to catch it on the right on the bounce.
Yeah.
So Impactor able to get the lead runner. Kaylee's still on first though.
Short hops the shortstop. Great play by her.
Another nice defensive play by the shortstop. So Niners add 1 to their total. 8-1 as we go to the top of the 5th.
Could be the final chance here for the Impact as we cross into an hour of game time. Roughly an hour.
Defense looks the same as last inning. Claire on first, Kaylee on second. Lulu at short. Actually, George is back out at third now.
Yeah, Sid will take a break here.
Sid's taking a break, so there's one change.
Here we go. We're leading things off. Will be Melee for the Impact. Should be followed by Mariah. Up and away for ball one. One more strikes from Avery. Strike one, catch that inside corner. Great looking pitch there. Even things up at ones. Too tall. Two one. Strike two. Avery keeps going back to that inside fastball every time she needs a strike there. 2-2. Well, gets to Claire, but bounces off, to Claire, but bounces off the end of her glove. The runner reaches.
Runner on first.
One on. No outs. Ball up the middle for a base hit. That puts two on with no outs. That'll bring up top of the lineup, Jillian for the impact. Looking to make just that. Just low for 1-0. Ball misses for 2-0. It's a count. Peeled foul for 2-1.
Don't you people have homes? Who's home and who's wrong?
We're home.
Who's winning?
The Bears. 2-1 is Jillian steps back in. Strike two. Great looking pitch. Ball up to the right field. He gets down for a base hit. That loads him up. Timeout by Coach Nate. That brings up Hannah. Bases loaded, no outs. Girl that just stung one out to center field earlier in the game for the lone run on a sac fly for the lone run for the impact. Hoping to replicate that or better. No outs. Ball gets away. And she's safe from the wild pitch.
Probably should have slid. And then stood it out.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Runners now at second and third. 1-0 to the batter. Oh, the Lulu takes fielder's choice for first, and a run scores. 8-3. I'm sorry, that wasn't Hannah. That was Tinley. This is Hannah. As I mix up my batters. Runner at third. 1 down. Ball gets away, and a run will score. One ball, no strikes.
Reset now. Bases are empty. 1 out.
Well, back to Avery. She'll go to first for the second out. Yeah. Addie steps in. Down to their final out or the impact. Ball sails out of the zone. High for 1-0. Too low. 2-0. Ball too far in. On deck for the impact is Cheyenne. Ball 4. Ball out to left field. Allie settles underneath it. Makes the grab. Runner dangerously close to the time limit. So the Niners should use the rest of this game time up in the home half, and they decide to call it. 8-4. Yeah. So we'll take a quick breath, and we'll come right back with the semifinal against the Blue Sox team from Wichita here. So we'll cut it off here, and we'll see you shortly at the semifinal. We'll see you against the Blue Sox team. For Aaron, this is Dane saying thank you for watching, and go Niners.